interwebs, please. We shall see what happens. No frames dropped so far, but usually that starts happening like a few seconds in, once it like I guess really connects or something. Oftentimes once it there we go, there's the stream elements. Okay, still no drop frames, that's good. Also, instant killer match in my DBD, thank you, but that's gotta be just a coincidence of when I pressed the button and that there was just a forward man waiting for me. Because that's not normal. Just, like, press the button, get a killer match, and if, like, literally that second. That doesn't happen, but yay! That's cool. I like when that happens. Because it's not very often, and, you know, it's nice to actually not have to sit there. Except, I actually like the long queue times. You know, depending on my mood, I guess. Sometimes I just really want to play the video game, but other times I like trying to write, because I'm a writer. I'm working on several things. Fiction. Also, I like to practice Rubik's Cube, so if you hear this, that is what's going on. I'm a speed cuber. Well, I'm working on being a speed cuber. I still only get, like, you know, a minute or two solves at the least, but getting there smoothly. Ooh. Yeah, car Durga. Just gonna settle in for the moment, see what happens, if anything. Okay. Brain, please. I figured I would know how to get into it. Okay, that one was good. That second one was good. She's very... all those screams at once. I swear to God, they just have like a friggin' scream on command perk that I don't know about yet. But it's obviously one of those that have like 4 scream perks just to annoy you. At least I guess. I don't know if you could have 4 of those and if people really do that, but man, there's some obvious builds where they... Because I know that a bunch of perks make you scream, and I'm pretty sure that's the only source of a lot of that. I'm both killer and survivor perks, but there's some survivor perks that do it. And oftentimes they'll make use of the killer perks to make themselves scream to annoy you. Like, I think it's Ultimate Weapon? It's one of the locker opening perks. They'll scream if they go in one. I think it's the Legion one with lockers. I forget, but... You open lockers faster. I think that's the one that causes them to scream, like if they leave it. So, like, they'll be free to go in and out of lockers to make themselves scream. And then the hackers, because they can make themselves do those actions rapidly, they'll really annoy you with that. That's how you know they're hacking a lot of the time, at least that I've noticed. Like the ones that I've encountered that were obviously hackers were going ham with spamming that shit. Not all the time, but there was at least some of that, because I tended to use that like a lot. Nice. I love when trees don't let me get my shot. I love that. Nice! I am now very happy. That was a very good one. Very good shot. Yeah. God. Like, I really want to stop doing what I've been doing the last few days. I think I'm finally there. I hope so anyway, or at least closer. I want to choose my stress, because I essentially give myself stress by saying, oh man, I should get back to streaming. Because I feel very stressed when I'm streaming. It really doesn't feel that different, if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be real. But, like, I keep, like, feeling like I need to not stream for a while, because my coping mechanism for everything used to be avoidance. I'm slowly starting to understand how to not do that shit anymore, because I've never really wanted to. It's just all very subconscious, but I'm getting there as far as figuring out how to at least, like, challenge my subconscious assumptions. And, you know, I feel this way, so I must blah. Is, often where I do things like I've done the last few days, where I haven't streamed at all for, like, a week, and I haven't really even been on Discord for my friends in, like, a week at all. I don't usually do that, I don't like doing that. But it just, like, it felt the last few days like I needed to just, like, grind my killers to P3 and not talk to anyone at all, period. It's just what I felt like I needed to do yesterday. And the day before, and I think also the day before that. At least mostly, if not entirely. So, I get like that sometimes, and I would like to work on that, but it's a whole motherfucking thing, and I don't know what to do about it exactly yet. Okay, yeah. Wanted to check chat to make sure no one was in my chat. Okay, wow. Even though I stood there for 2 seconds, I did not give her enough literal wiggle room. I didn't even mean that pun at first. Until I realized what I was doing right before I was going to say wiggle room. That's why I added the literal in there, but, like... I did not realize that... I thought that would, like, be enough for her to, like, wiggle free, but... It's just at a glance and I wasn't really paying attention, so nice. Okay, this one's real good at looping this truck. Am I that liable to... Nah, it's not with that shit in my way. I am not liable to get a shot there. Also, yeah, wasted enough time that they popped that. There are 3 left, but they're all right here, so I might be fine. At least as far as at least maybe a 2K. I'm hoping. Especially if I really effectively... Now, he really wants me to stay on... He or she wants me to stay on their ass. But no, I'm going to deliberately ignore them and do gens until they get off that fucking truck. No. Gens and injured people. Oh my god. Is that the screamer or... Oh, that is... I know that is used in a certain context. Or is... no, I think the screamer's over there, I think. It might have been her. I think it's the Claudette. Yeah. Frozen hot dog. Such a gamer-ass name. I'm pretty sure I get her, especially if I'm able to... Yeah. Nice. I would be very sad if I did one of my classic... I thought I was gonna get that shot, but I somehow, like, misjudged the angle by, like, fucking 1/1,000,000th of a millimeter and hit the fucking pallet anyway. But thankfully, no. Because that's... those are real precise shots. I've been... Man, this team was also good, and I think I'm also warming up again, so there's that. Okay. Well, okay. I'm just gonna let them go. And then do my thing where I zoom in my eyes on the frickin' go back button or whatever it's called. The continue button, whatever it's called. And not look at the chat, because I feel like they're gonna troll me in chat. Or they could. This would be the kind of group that would. So, in order to just avoid the pain of being trolled, if I feel like I'm gonna be trolled, I literally... You heard me there shift where I was in relation to my mic. Like, I lean into the continue button, so I'm only looking at that until I press it, so that I'm not reading shit I don't want to read right now. Pro tip for dealing with the people in this game. You're welcome, y'all. Okay. 69, though. Nice. I may have lost horribly, but I got 69 bud points from it. 69,000 even. It's like super 69 times 2. Because 6,900 would also be amazing, but 69,000 is like, wow. Anyway. I was like, holy shit. Geez, I was the cloud with white parts. You played good. No, I didn't. But thank you for lying to me to make me feel better. But I'll be honest, you might be genuine, but my brain goes 4 out equals I sucked. Do you agree with that? Or are you actually true? Or are you actually, like, saying that I played good? But yeah, GG's. I'm a P60 Pyramid Head, very nice. And I have games like that, you're fine. Okay, thank you. But yeah, like, it's also if I think about how many games are, like, the whole team was obviously, you were obviously a swoof and doing well, so yeah. We have those games, yeah, thank you, man. I'm newer to the game, I guess, obviously, because this is the only character I've got to around this level. I only just P3'd everyone with use of the Masquerade event and all of the blood points we're getting right now. So I'm fairly new, I'm like 1,000 hours in, which I'm aware getting into this game enough that that is not really much in this game as far as actually being good, so there's that too. But yeah, thank you for being chill and popping in here, because I was afraid y'all were gonna troll me, because I've had some experiences with those sorts of swoofs that destroy me. Which I'm sure you have too. But yeah, thank you for not being one of those. Whew. Now, good. Have a good night. You too, man. You too. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Ah, damn. Was that like an immediate, like, double sabo? I think it was. And I think, yeah. Okay, this is one of those, again, I think. Mr. Body Catcher. That's what I'm trying to do. In fact, like, why are you playing Survivor with a name like that? Except, those are all obviously holdovers from games where you shoot people. A lot of the time, I'm sure. But also, like, you know, it's just slang for I'm doing better than you, basically. Or I will beat you in a competition. Like, I am aware that that is what that means. That's mostly from rap culture, from what I understand. But anywho, grab some hatchets, smoke some weed. No, I joke about smoking weed because, like, so many people do in general, especially of my generation and younger. I'm a millennial, but I don't. I might try it one day, but I haven't yet. Oh, nice. I was not expecting that. But as they say, and this is part of what I love about Huntress so much, you only miss the shots you don't, take, or something like that. Things sweet. Or not, well, you miss all the shots you don't take, I think is... Basically, you should take a shot because you don't know if it's gonna be good or not with Huntress. a lot of the time. And that applies to a lot of things. It applies to streaming. I wouldn't say I'm a horrible streamer at this point. So, you know. I feel like I'm entertaining to some people. Like, I've got a small amount of regulars. It's nice. Alrighty. Bonked the gen. Bonk one of them. Nice! I think I did get the one that healed. I think it was the Dwight that healed. If not, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to tunnel people. Watch this have been the Dwight. Watch this have been the person on Hook, because I don't fucking remember. I feel like it might have been, in retrospect. And then they come in the chat and say, like, you were tunneling us. I just literally didn't remember who was on Hook. That is a lot more of the scenarios that y'all think are tunneling than you want to admit, sirs. I guarantee you. Anyway. Should I keep looping her? No, I really need to be watching gens a little more than that. Me thonkle. Nice. Those shots are always sexy. I don't know what that was, though. Oh, I forgot my crosshairs again. I do that pretty often. I don't know why, because I main Huntress and I realized how much it helps. But getting them back up, that's why I'm sitting here for a second, because I gotta do some key combos. Control X. There we go. There we go. Mike was like, what are you doing? You AFK? Which I kind of was. I hope he doesn't think I'm hacking. But, well, we'll see. Because I'm not. And this is literally not even something that ejects into the game. So I don't think it's even flaggable for cheating, but apparently that's been a thing. If your program injects into the game, apparently it's a problem, but this literally just overlays on my desktop, on top of everything. So I do not think that this game would have a problem with it. I really hope it doesn't, because it really helps me. And I don't want to do the thing some people do where they literally put a paper thing on their monitor or something. And I don't have one of the monitors that apparently has a built-in crosshair thing. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing until I, like, looked up this sort of crosshair thing, like, solutions to this problem of the Huntress not having a fucking crosshair in a game where you can play characters that are shooty characters. I just feel like DBD should eventually have a crosshair. Nice angle on that, right? Yeah, I was looking the wrong way. I should have tried looking here. But I didn't know they were right there for that. Very nice. Some of the angles these people get on these flashlights, man. How about no? Can I kick while I'm... No. I don't know why I never really realized if I can kick or not while I'm holding someone. Either that or I did realize I can't and I just forgot at that point. But yeah, no, I wanted to make sure that I didn't think so. What is this group doing? Why is no one on a gen right now? Why is everyone around here? You literally are making yourselves, like, this man just, why didn't you run away way harder than that? Y'all literally just threw. Unless, I almost guarantee you one of these people, or him, has some surprise up their sleeves. Like, he doesn't even have DS unless he missed it. One of them might have... I forget what the names of the ones are to let you get up. One of them might have DS, at least. I'm thinking it can't be that none of them have no surprises, but I might have one. Considering she just left, I don't think she has any surprises. By the way, I did not mean the slug, but, like, if the slug is right there... and they just keep running around in circles in the open. Um, I'm gonna get it? Like, do you expect me to stand there? Like, I don't... Where'd he go? There he is. Yes? No? Yes? Maybe? Does one of them have fucking deliverance and is waiting for me to use... and for me to think I've won? For me to put it... Also, the issue with this is I just used up the hooks that are nearby from what I can see. I think he is gonna get 3. And then he's gonna go for one of them, right? Uh-huh. Oh, man. Nice. We are still in the game. Okay. Okay, I'll just hook him. The game continues. They were not out of it. Very nice comeback, but either I missed a hook, or I didn't realize Shaq was nearby and this basement was nearby, or the hooks really were that far apart. I think they were really that far apart. Like, I'm pretty sure they actually were. We'll see. Nice. Either that or I just was short on when I should have started. Nice. Again, I want to aim a little bit lower over pallets for that exact reason. I think that if I aimed a little bit lower over pallets, I'd always keep them from ducking like that. But you gotta really balance it so that you don't hit too low. It's a fine line that I would really like to be very good at hitting. I swear to God, this game has like been lagging a lot or something. To where I feel like or there's a bug or something where I feel like I'm hearing noises closer than they should be, and I'm not really seeing people run away because of, I think, lag and that sort of thing. She's pretty nice with those. Either that or I just keep, I don't know, not being that great a shot right now. Nice. But right when it stopped mattering, if I got stunned, but if you'd done that a second earlier, you might have gotten her out of my grasp. Yeah, going that way was smart. I will give it to him. Ah, man, it's a little late. Ooh! I wasn't expecting that one, though. A lot of the time when I try that, I hit the fucking wall, but nope. My aim decided to be godlike there. Like, yeah, you miss every shot you don't take, man. It's, I just love the feeling of hitting something you were not expecting to hit as company. This is my favorite drug. My second is beard. Anyway. Actually, no, my second is probably born, yeah. And then my third is beer. Anyway. Hello. Oh yeah, she's screwed. She's screwed for a reason. I wasn't expecting to hit that either. Noise. Yeah, sorry, ma'am, but I saw your friend right when she was about to get you, and then she got screwed. If she would have gone for it, she might have made it. Cause like this is a weird angle from that window. Like she might have done it. Oh, damn. I just saw her. Where did she go? Shit. Nice, honestly. You're not even hearing her. Where did she go in so fast? I swear to God that, like, I'm lagging and, like, survivors are just teleporting to where they actually went. And it's happening a lot. Like some kind of big jerk, or I don't know what you would call it. Because she's not here. Nice. I feel like there is a term for that. Rubber banding? No. That's when you go back. This is like the opposite of rubber banding. This is like they're somewhere and then they teleport to wherever they were going. Okay, yeah, she was smart and didn't stay stationary on the gate. But the problem is now she went into a corner and that is GG's. And since she's a frickin' bot, I'll just kill her. I would consider otherwise if she was human, but death to AI before they kill us instead. But no, seriously, people have got to start really limiting AI stuff, but people aren't going to do that because of money and, oh god. We're about to get horrible shit happening because of money. What's new in the human condition? Because that ain't, oh boy. Anyway, kind of funny how many stories predict this kind of shit. Like, if you look back at older stories, they literally predicted some of the shit that's already happening. It's real spooky. Sci-fi and cyberpunk stuff. You know? Anyhow, at least to some degree or another. No, not like all the details, but like a good chunk of them, that's for certain. Let's see. Been live for half an hour, nice. William. don't know why he was screaming, but it prevented him from doing what he wanted to do. I would take off the screaming perks, my dude. If you literally have screaming perks and are trying to, like, around hooking or being hooked or the killer being nearby or something, and then you're trying to sabotage it, it's not gonna work. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish there, except being annoying. He certainly accomplished being annoying. I feel like that was part of it, probably. At least when he chose those perks. I think he has screaming perks. I still don't quite know what they do. Like, what ones make them scream for what reasons, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Survivor perks that do that. And a lot of people love builds that make them do that. What Sable just did there. I think it was Sable. It might have been the nurse girl? I don't think it was this Meg here, though. I think it was Sable's voice. Hello, NPC. Glad to hear from you again. Hope you are doing well. I don't know why I sung. Just kind of wanted to. Nope, not quite. Nope, not quite. She's good. She dodged good. There we go. Swear to God, they keep teleporting slightly because of lag, I guess. And that happens a lot. There's a lot of weird internet instability going on. And I don't think she's gonna quite make it to that hook. But at least I've got him to go to if she disappears on... Yeah, okay. I started to go too far afield. But yeah, she's not gonna go grab him because that would be suicide, so... That means I can grab him instead of her picking him up. As far as healing him to injured. But... Am I gonna... Wow, this lag is bad. I just reprimanded so hard. But thankfully, that didn't make me lose it. I thought I was about to. I'm not sure what's going on with my internet. By the way, okay. I don't think it's my internet. I think it's the game. Because it's telling me drop frames are like 2%, which is fine. So, yeah, I don't know. My internet is not bad right now. So I'm not sure what's going on. But something. It's not unplayable, but it's not great, that's for sure. But also, server issues and DBD just go hand in hand. It just keeps happening off and on. And I think a lot of it is because this game is already spaghetti code, and they're changing more things than they've ever changed in a short amount of time recently. So this shit is, I think, just gonna happen with the nature of how DBD is made. And again, it's not unplayable at all. And I love this game, so I will deal with some extra bullshit here and there. This is a very flawed game in particular, but I love it anyway. A lot of my favorites actually tend to be like that. Nice Sabo, to be honest, my dude. He's ready for that next one. You know what? For that, you're getting slugged. You do realize you're choosing to be slugged right now, right? And I just want him to know that he's essentially telling me to slug him right now. Maybe he knows his other teammate's gonna go pick them up. I don't know. Or at least he's giving him hopes of that. But yeah, no. Considering how much of a pain in my ass you've been... Sir, I did focus you, because I felt like I needed to. Yeah, no. At least one of those two is gonna get picked up, unless Blues is off, I don't know, jilling off somewhere or some shit. I don't know where the heck that Meg is. Ah, she was, yeah, that makes sense, she was doing a gen, but I wouldn't have stuck on that gen. if I saw what was happening there. But, might just be super selfish. Granted, though, she immediately, like, ran over and picked up Sable, so that's good. Either that or the Sable was able to pick herself up. And did it as soon as she knew she was gonna get picked. Unfortunately, though, he then subsequently made a horrible decision. You should probably check up there, because there's only 3 left. Although, I highly doubt she's doing another gen in this situation. Although, actually, no, I should figure she is. Because this Meg has been, like, sitting in a corner doing gens, well, no matter what was going on with her people. No, she doesn't seem to be up here, though. So, is she gonna get Sable or nah? It is a Sable up there, right? Yeah, yeah. I will check Diem's Dynasty. This game's almost over. I did figure those boots were you. Hello, by the way. And, again, sorry for poofing for 2 days. You know, my brain tendencies, I'm working on it as much as I can. It's just really hard. You know, it's hard to go from feeling like you need to not stream for months to feeling up to peopling every day like I'd frankly like to, at least most days. But, you know, it's difficult. Anyway, peopling meaning really interacting with pretty much anyway. I'll be honest, man. But anyway, but yeah, hoping that I will continue to pare down how much I poof like that. Where the heck is this person? Oh yeah, I'm just looking for the... I'm definitely... Oh my god, Hatch is right there. She's right there. Who's gonna get to it first? I'm gonna get to it first. Feels good, man. Now, sorry, ma'am. Game was a little bit less in your favor this time. Where'd you go? Did she go straight for that gate? No. That would be unsmart. Yeah, no, she's obviously pretty smart with where she should be or not. Yeah, I don't know where she's at right now. I'd go back that way, but that's not smart considering the other gate is this way. I feel like I should be going through the building. Did she get all the way over there already? No. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I need to be like... Time to do my classic of playing Huntress in the endgame. The most exciting gameplay you've ever seen. Just checking one gate, checking the other gate. Oh, there she is, and that's why I do that. Nice. I'm not gonna play your games. You know what? You get to go. Go ahead. Good shit, honestly. Good evasion. You get to leave. I made good progress in golf with your friends. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of doing things with friends, if you'd like to play some 100% orange juice with me, on stream or not, if it's not on stream, I'll just go ahead and end stream for the moment, until we're done playing. But yeah, if you'd like to, I would like to. I like that game, it's fun. I also bought a DLC that you will not be surprised about which character I bought it for. Which you'll see, because I'm going to use her exclusively now. Because I saw this character and I was like, holy shit, she was made for me. But yeah, let me check my DMs. Hello, ma'am. Oh, I've seen her on you-know-what site, I think. I forget what she's from, though, or what artist made her. I think she was some artist's original character, but she might be from a game or something. But hello, man. I really love that first one you sent me. And it's a whole... I don't know what she's from, but please tell me. The second girl, like, in the dressed thing, in the veil, and the hello. She's also cute, the third one. She looks like from a Dragon Quest game from the art style. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she's cute. But the first two, I would say especially the first one, obviously, but also the second one are my, like, yes, hello. You bought Kay, didn't you? Actually, I bought... Hold on, let me try to remember her name. But you won't be surprised. What was her name? But, well, you'll probably know which one I'm talking about. She's got sunglasses and red hair, and she's extremely tomboyish, and she's a pilot? I forget what her name is. I don't remember what the second one. I think she was in a video I found or something. But yeah, God, she's pretty. Like she's the exact kind of pretty that I like. Like very like sexy, very mysterious kind of pretty. There's like pretty, and then there's like beautiful, and I really do feel like those words are different, and that like I prefer the latter. Anyway, and like beautiful is what I would call her. Sherry. No, hold on. Let me find her. The one I bought was... Hold on, I can just open the game. And it'll tell me. Like, I can see her thing. Actually, wait, no. If I go to 100% Oranges and I go to my DLC... yeah. Okay, Islay. That's who... Okay, I bought the Yuki and Islay character pack. And I bought it for Islay. Or Islay, or however you say her name. Because of her voice, and because of her in general. You need some water there? I probably do. Thank you. I will BRB. The one on the right in the cover is K. Okay, I'll look at her in a second. But yeah, I bought that one because I'm pretty sure Islay is a pretty like what's the word? She's like a really like kind of niche character in that game, but like I literally scoured the DLCs like which is my favorite character here at a glance basically, and that's the one I found cuz like yeah, you know enough about me to figure that I would like her probably, but anyway, BRB. Well, hold on. I'll look at this first and then I will BRB to get water. Cuz yeah, I've been needing water for a bit, but video games, you know, I'm sure all of you can relate. Both of you. Or perhaps more than two. I don't know how many are here right now. But yeah, oh yeah, Sherry I definitely am interested in, for sure. I was actually considering that one for her as well. But I got the Yuki and Islay pack because Islay is even more yes than her. So, for me. So, but yeah, anyway. BRB. I need to really set up a hotkey for all of this, so I don't take 7 years to do this. I has returned with hydration. Hydrate or nitrate, folks. For different reasons, I think you'd like Kiriko. for different reasons. Let's see here. Oh, I already see what you mean. Oh yeah, I like her a lot. Lab coat women are also part of my thing for sure. But yeah, but yeah, if you want to play some, I am cool with that. I can just go ahead and start the game up. But if not, I can just keep dubdenizing. But also, I would kind of, I mean, if you'd like to, even if you're not gonna play, I kind of feel like streaming it, maybe at least a little bit. What do you think of the first two? Hold on, let me. I did tell you. Oh wait, hold on. Oh right, yeah, I didn't actually look at that first one. Oh yeah. Definitely, of course, I do like Kay. Yes. Ooh, she's even got a tomboyish kind of voice. There's one other one that I liked. Let me see if I can find it from when I looked at all the character DLC, because I realized I could buy most of them as long as it was the ones that were like less than $2, because that's what I had left in my wish list, or not my wish list, in my Steam wallet. So so I just went through and I figured out which one I wanted the most based on the characters. But there was one other I was looking at. And it wasn't any of those that you'd said, but I was also considering all those because of the girls that you figured. But hold on. How do I get back to like all of the DLC again? I forget. Yeah, I think if I literally just searched, yeah, this is how I found on. I looked at the whole list before. If I just search 100% orange juice, a person like Kyoko, not your type though. Yeah, she is cute, but yeah, not really. But yeah, I figured you would actually. Okay, so if I go back here, what was the other pack that I liked? I actually liked both of them, but Isley is literally my type of character. One, like, the most my type of character that is in this game, because she's like the least moe character and the most like tomboyish, to the point that her character art for the freaking her hyper card looks literally like a man, and those are literally for some reason the kinds of women I like the most, and that probably has something to do with the fact that I'm bi, but who knows. Anyway, was it Saki and Kiss? No, it was like one of them was a ninja, I think. No, it was not Yuki and Tomo. It was not Kiriko. No name. I don't know, man. I think you'd like K. Let me see. Oh no, I would like K. For sure. But yeah, no. Islay is like my. Oh yeah, the other one I was looking at. She's very hard to learn. Oh boy. But yeah, no. Islay is my type. Like, I feel like you should know by now that Islay is the most type thing in this game. For me, I guarantee you that because I've looked at all of them and I decided based on her, her voice, her cool demeanor, the sheer tomboyishness, the sunglasses, the red hair, the fact that she dresses like a man. Like, I literally, there's no other perfect type of woman for me. I think you'd know this by now. But anyway. But yeah, K I definitely like. But I found the other DLC I wanted. It was Mira and Iru. That was the other one I liked because they're both kind of tomboyish, especially Mira, obviously. But yeah. But yeah, I do like Kay because she dresses like a punk kinda. But yeah, no. Like I combed through all of them. And hello man. Actually, yeah, you know what? I am gonna stream some 100% orange juice. And if you want to join me, then go ahead, I guess. Yeah, now that I've been talking about it, I like DBD, but 100% orange juice is new and fresh, and I like the change of atmosphere. You know, it's a very cute game, and maybe I'm tired of so much dark shit. You know. Anyway, At least for the moment. I don't ever actually get tired of dark shit literally, but, you know, a little bit more than normal. Also, playing a board game is just a fun change of pace. And it's a really good board game. But first I'm gonna go ahead and spend my blood points. How many cakes do I have on her now? 71. Man, I'm gonna have hundreds, possibly thousands by the time that it ends. Very nice. Which is, you know, the point of that whole event. Anyway, I will... Oh yeah, I think I have to set up a whole new scene for this. So let me do that very quickly. I need to start having music or something for y'all to look at for that sort of scenario. I'll think about that, look into that. Like actually having some music I could play in the background from games. Or something like that at least. We'll see. Like maybe I could like open up Google and have something for y'all to watch or something. I don't know. But for the moment, I would just like to get this set up. So, I need a new scene, and I'm gonna call it 100% OJ. There we go. Now you should hear me. There we go. And also you shouldn't get double audio anymore. It happened for a second. Hide that. Okay. Turn down the game a bit. Okay, now we should be good here. You should play the single player at some point. You'll unlock the other basic characters. Okay, I will. Alrighty. For the moment, there's a way to speed it up a lot by holding some combination of like Control, Tab, Alt, Shift, or something. Huh? I figured we should speed what up a lot? The game, like the game speed, or what are you referring to? Or speed up the single player mode? You mean the single player? Oh, cool. I will have to look into that. I might, you know what? I might as well go. I'm really feeling this game today, so I may just play the single player after I'm done streaming. We'll see. Which will probably be a couple hours, 3, 4. We'll see what happens. Okay, so did you make one, or do you want me to make one? I can go ahead and make a thingy. You should make a lobby. Okay. It's gonna be called. Oh yeah. This too. Hurry. Hello. Yep, because double Durgan. On what? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh, we shall see. Either is fine. Oh yeah, I'll just call it Durga, because that's what I usually call myself with an EH at the end, because I don't know. And then no password, because I'd like randoms to be able to join if they want. So it's called Durga. And for some reason I'm still playing as her, but... Oh, it's because I made the profile with her, right? With, I forget her name. How did I change... Oh, that's right, you, Is it after you begin that you can change characters again? I forget how this works. Mm-hmm. Okay. Player info. So, this is like this is in the main menu, right? Okay, so let me do that real quick. Player info, there we go. Avatar, there we go. And where's she? Hey, there she goes. But yeah, I do like all the characters you showed me. It's just, this is my type. They're definitely, those definitely were also my type, but she's like the most. Alright, so, back, there we go. And I should be able to just do back now. So, there we go. There we go. Saving, so now should be good. Okay. I'll go ahead and create the lobby called Durga again. Do. Also, do I have enough? No, I don't have enough stars to buy cards. I really like how, like, the DLC cards don't have a restriction on it, though. I really do like that if they're in the deck, everyone will just get them if they draw them. That's really nice. Because I probably won't buy the DLC card. I'll probably buy all the DLC eventually, but I'm talking really eventually. But yeah. Yep. Same name. Ooh, pretty. Alrighty. Yup, I like you. Alright, begin. Oh shit, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Bump. I'm glad I ended up drawing, I forget what the name of the card is. But I've heard that with her, I really only got this from reading Steam reviews of the DLC, but because she can't attack, like, most of the time, like, she has to be attacked, unless it's a mob, like how that CPU is fighting there, you have to use trap cards to make people fight you. And thankfully I did get one of those drawn. I don't have the one called Ambush, which is the other one people kept saying I needed, but I do have one of those that I was able to put in the deck, so that's nice. I have 2 copies of that, so that's nice. But I like the fact that she has so much HP, and that, like, her ability is I will fight anyone, anywhere. You know, but she can only start using that at 3 stars, and she also needs to have the card, obviously. Her ability is called Rival. It's her hyper. During battle target player, literally anyone, so. And I gain +1 attack as well. Actually, no, it's really important because she can't initiate fights normally. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. 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 True, yeah. And also, like, with her, she's at least very tanky. So, I guess that's what you're saying, is it's not that important. Also, like, just going with stars makes it so that I don't need... And I just generally want to go with stars, because going for wins is risky when you can't initiate fights normally, so I just go for stars, and it's been working so far, pretty much. For her. That's true. Only one. I mean, well, no. I won't not necessarily hunt you down. It'll depend, obviously. I'll probably just go for whoever's got lower HP, but yeah. Me. Oh yeah, night NPC, good night. Uh... Alrighty, click. I feel that, kind of me. Okay, finally I'm drawing things. Ripperoni. Ooh, hello. Ripperoni, the chicken. Not the delicious chicken. Okay. Interesting. Move to a randomly chosen panel. YOLO! Wait, what? Oh, it's a trap card. Okay, I see how that works now. Okay. Wait, I forgot to change my stream thing. Hold on. I'm gonna... Okay, I'll do that when it's not my turn. Heals all units. I would not do that. That's a very dangerous card. Well, I mean, well, not really. Also, it's useless right now, except for 2 people that aren't me. Okay. Actually, wait, why didn't I get rid of that one? Brain, please. Okay, I need to stop streaming.